Friday then. It isn't actually Friday, it's today. Cheers to the post-workout smoothie. The weather's gorgeous. It wasn't this nice this morning, but it's a beautiful day. And I've just been to the gym with my friend Courtney after she did my nails, which now they're a bit dirty from the gym, but she smashed it. Took her through a really fun bodybuilding style workout. She'd never been to my gym before, so it was a bit more of like an intro. Taking you through that. Most importantly and most sadly, actually, my favorite vegan bakery shut today, which means that I did a massive food haul. I sound like a fucking proper YouTuber there, but yeah, I had a pain au chocolat earlier, because I don't pronounce it like a wanker. And I'm going to show you what I got because it's very exciting and very tasty. And I will say that while I would quite like all of this to be just for me, it isn't, because two of us live in this house. I think I'd be a bit too full. And to be fair, like by the time I would have eaten these things, they would have gone a bit stale. So we're sharing them. So anyway, firstly, I got some focaccia, which has already been bitten into. Glorious. The pale chocolate that I've already eaten is in my stomach. I got myself, look at this, an apple crumble cookie. Holy fuck. Unbelievable. Most likely going to share everything. In here, I got a custard donut. Oh, fuck. So good. Look at that. Look at that. Glorious. Absolutely fucking glorious. And then I also got 2 cinnamon buns, which I'm not going to open the box for yet because I won't be able to close it. But I'm very excited at the prospect of smashing this over the next couple of days. Probably like between now and Tuesday. Most likely it's like a little breakfast, post-workout, you know, whatever the fuck I want to have it. We don't go by food rules in this house. The rule is, eat whatever the hell you want. Mind your own business. As long as it makes you happy and so long as it's not distressing, you're good.
Hello, it is Sunday and I'm out for my long run. And it's such a beautiful day, oh my goodness. Sun is shining, I'm out in nature and I feel good. Feeling really grounded, really positive. It's beautiful, super beautiful. And I'm listening to classical music, specifically this concerto that my mum loved. My mum was a violinist, classical musician by profession, violinist, and then became a teacher. And so, yeah, I grabbed classical music, don't listen to it much. As of late, it's been a bit triggering, but today felt like the perfect day for it. See, running around open green fields like this, I feel like Fräulein Maria. The hills are alive. Anyway, almost home time. Let's go.
Running in the heat totally wiped me out. And I need to do a couple of bits of work. But I'm wondering whether I should nap in the sun. Hello. I'm off to run, off to do a track run on about 5 hours of sleep. Wish me luck. And I'm already not vibing with this at all. And on top of it, my stomach is feeling not great. So that's gonna be fun. Right, so I am going to the athletics track. This isn't a very particularly flattering angle, but anyway, off to go to the athletic track to do 4 600-meter repeats, which actually isn't so bad. Okay, I thought it was going to be a lot worse with a 10-minute warm-up and cool down on each side. But I'm kind of low-key dreading it. Like I said, I've not had much sleep. My stomach is feeling questionable. And this would normally be the perfect opportunity for a previous version of me to be like, do you know what? Let's just pack it in. We're not going to do it today. I don't feel my best. It's not going to be very good. Therefore, I'm going to wait and I'm going to put off this run to do it another day, which is, you know, completely and utterly fine. But I actually don't have another day to do this run this week, so it kind of has to happen now, today, if I want to be able to, you know, tick that box, metaphorically speaking. Particularly in the context of, you know, training for HYROX, it's important that I do my speed runs as hard as they are, because I actually do want to get faster, which involves running faster. gotten that. But anyway, yeah, this would be the perfect opportunity for me to essentially just go, nah, actually I can't be bothered, and kind of like just pack it in, because I wasn't willing to do a workout that I didn't feel was going to be optimal, that I didn't feel I'd be able to push myself to the max in. Because funnily enough, like running fast when your stomach feels wobbly, let's put it that way, it's not particularly pleasant, it's not very easy. And so yeah, that would be the time where I just pack it in, and ultimately it would come to tomorrow, I realized that I don't have time to do it, and then I'd be like, oh my god, I've ruined my week, how am I going to do it? And then I'd just overthink my entire training week, and then I'd be like, do you know what, this is too much. I'd either end up doubling down on sessions where it didn't make sense to double down on sessions and then getting so tired, or having that much DOMs that I couldn't train the following day, therefore fucking up and sabotaging my workouts the following day. Or I would just go, do you know what, I'm just going to start next week and just organize my training better, and I'd end up repeating the cycle over and over. And that, my friend, is why it's not about having more discipline, it's not about like being more hardcore in order to get up and get the thing that you need to get done. It's about learning to be okay with the conditions not being perfect, with it not being your best work, and just being able to still show up and just try your fucking best. So anyway, I'm about to try my best to not shit myself while I run around the track. Let's go. I'm just packed up at home after the gym. That was a grueling session, I'm not gonna lie. Just mentally, I just didn't really have it in me. I didn't feel motivated at any point of the workout. I was just like, at the end, I was like, oh my goodness, thank goodness that's done. But there's something really kind of quietly satisfying about not rage quitting a workout, which I have done before when I've gone in with like really rigid expectations of myself and like, you know, and it's felt like utter crap. I've just gone like, you know what, fuck this shit, and I'm just like left. So there's something quite nice about not quitting on myself, not because I'm some sort of hardcore, you know, discipline kind of person, obviously, but yeah, I don't know, I just kept thinking, come on, like, it'll be more frustrating if you don't at least try. And I don't know, I just kept reminding myself, like, you know, it's just good enough is good enough. Like, it actually doesn't matter. Like, if this feels really heavy, if this takes longer, like, it's okay, just take your time. Who's in a rush? No one's in a rush. Like, it doesn't matter, no. So just relax, just do it. And I did it. It was just at the end, oh my god, I have to do this like 8 rounds. Honestly, I just find it so grueling. 8 rounds of a 25-meter sled push and 20 alternating lunges. I think it's like part of it is the sled that I've got in my gym. It's just like heavy, and then, well, that doesn't really matter because I have to load it, but obviously doing the HYROX is a heck of a lot heavier. But then it's the saddle, so like rather than it being like the sled that you get in HYROX, which has got like the 2 kind of tall poles and you sort of put the weight in the middle, this one's got like 2 tall poles and the other side is like horizontal, like a little bit lower, which means that when you push, like, unless I turn the sled around, hopefully this is making sense, unless I turn the sled around, when I have to push the sled from like the lower things, like, it's just so fucking heavy, so I keep having to get to the edge and like, oh, turn the stupid sled around. Anyway, let's say that. I'm into this as quickly as possible. I think like previously taking about like 25-ish minutes, and today I was like, oh, let's do this so slow, and it ended up taking like 26 minutes 50. I was ready to just tap out, and just being like, okay, now we're gonna do right, just do 4 rounds, just do half of it and then see how you feel, right, I'll do the round. Then I was like on 6, I was like, oh, can I just fucking finish it? And anyway, so yeah, not because I'm some sort of disciplined workout, but because I just allow myself to just do it slowly. Imperfect beats perfect every day. Imperfect action beats perfect inaction every day. But I am flat. I am feeling flat today. Let's go shower and eat some carbs. Short and sweet into the video. I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed today, purely because I don't have a single easy task to complete. I've got lots of videos to record, and I sometimes find them really easy to just like, you know, pull up the camera and just talk shit, and it sort of seems to be coherent. And other times I get a lot more overwhelmed. I end up overthinking it significantly more, and today is one of those days. It's Thursday today. I finished my workout. As you would have seen in the car, I was not vibing with today, I'm afraid. Feeling a bit wobbly, I think, because my period is due and I'm just not being myself. So yeah, would much prefer to lie in bed, curl up and ignore the world, but unfortunately I'm self-employed, so I've got shit to do. People sometimes think that when you're, self-employed that, you get to take it easier and stuff like that. And yes, sometimes you do, but let's be honest, there's not, more often than not, I just work a lot because these things matter. So anyway, here we are. A bit of a summary of the rest of the week of training. It's been actually all right. It's not been too bad since the last vlog. I have really enjoyed my training sessions. They have been difficult to get myself going for, but for the most part, I've been able to, once I'm in it, sort of get in it. My run on Sunday was it Sunday? Yeah, my run on Sunday was probably the best training session that I've had all week. I think the sun, I was just lush, and this morning's one was probably the worst. I've got a WOD, workout of the day, left to do tomorrow, and then a run over the weekend, and I think I'm going to be doing a workout with Jack on Sunday, but I'm not sure when just yet. Tomorrow night, we're going to see Beluga Lagoon, so I'm super excited about that. That's going to be a really nice addition to the week. But yeah, to be honest, it's been a all right week of training. I've just felt pretty flat throughout. Like, I've been able to motivate myself and to kind of get myself going once I've been in it, but generally my mood has just been a bit flatter, like I said, just probably because of hormones and also just grief coming through a lot louder in the last week, just based on like admin things that happen after someone dies and just the kind of timings of those things. So that's been pretty crap. And I said to my coach this morning, I said, I really, if I didn't have coaching right now and if I didn't have my workouts written out right now, I don't think I would be as inclined to go to the gym. So I do feel like that's been helping a little bit with my mood. I have made a concerted effort off the back of last week to get myself out a little bit more, go for at least art walk a day to get myself outside and just help my mood. Like I said, for work it's been fine, but it's just kind of around that I just end up being like, meh, and just being a bit flat. So that's sort of where I'm at the moment. Since the last video that I made, I trained on Saturday with my friend Courtney, went for a long run, 13k run on Sunday. On Monday, I trained split squats. Was it split squats? No. Yeah, it was split squats. I did split squats and like push workout. Tuesday did sprints. Wednesday, yesterday, was a rest day. Thank goodness for that. I had a nap and it was just excellent. It was exactly what I needed. Today, I trained IDLs and pull-ups. Tomorrow's a WOD. Saturday's a run. So that's kind of what my training schedule is looking at the moment. Next week's probably going to be very much the same. And right now I am going to go and edit this video, and then I'm going to be recording a very exciting video that will help anybody who is a perfectionist who self-sabotages identify exactly why they do that. I know I've spoken about this over and over, but this has maybe got something to do with the exciting project that I'm working on that is launching in October. So keep your eyes open for that. And after that, I need to go and record a guest lecture that I'm doing for EIQ. It's a course that's ran by Amelia Thompson and Emma Story Gordon. Not to sort of name drop in there, but they've asked me to do a guest lecture, which is unbelievably exciting. I feel like I've peaked in my career, so I need to go and record that today too. And in and around that, do some client therapy sessions, finish up my notes from yesterday, because yesterday was an intense day of back-to-back sessions helping people break down their self-sabotage mindset, their perfectionistic ways. And also I'm going to be recording a video on the Biggest Loser documentary. If you've watched it, what the fuck? Tell me, comment below. YouTuber speak. But I'm going to be making a video on my take on that, because holy moly, that was intense. That was a hard watch, not gonna lie. And as an exercise psychologist, I have a lot to say about many things, but specifically about why I don't think the intervention worked long term for most people, why I don't think the motivation strategies that they used worked, and why I think that the fact that the coaches were playing pseudo-therapists is absolutely disgusting. And on that cheery note, I'm gonna finish this bloody coffee, edit this YouTube video, get going with my day, wish me luck, because I hate adulting days where there is not a single easy task. And it's like, where do I begin? So I'm beginning by doing this, by talking crap to a camera and putting it all together and launching out into the ether. So that's the plan for today. I hope that you've had a better week, and I will see you in next week's vlog. Bye!